Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and once again we're here for the Priest Insurance Agency Bolivar Live show. I've got Dan Priest here with me. Dan, thanks for joining us. We got to make this quick though, because he's got to go ride his bike before it gets hot out. We talked last week about insurance, getting ready for hurricane season, that we're here. You know, August 1st through September 30th is when we really have to worry. And actually, I think last year or the year before it went into October. Insurance, you know, when you go to flood insurance, it's FEMA. Am I not?
Yes.
And that's
an option.
not that's a government insurance?
An agency, yes.
Agency? But you've got State Farm and you've got Farmers and you've got all these, there's a lot of insurance agencies. But is there private?
Yes.
And
yes.
what do they cover?
Generally the same things. In some cases, there's potentially more coverage or a little bit less. You mentioned FEMA. So that policy is capped at $250,000 and has, capped on contents as well.
For flood?
For flood. We're talking about flood only right now. There are private companies out there that also write flood insurance.
Can you get over then? Like the FEMA takes care of up to $250,000 and then go with a private to get more than that?
That's called excess.
Excess.
Yeah, and where it's available, yes, you can do excess flood, and that's available down here. There's also private market insurance. We have markets that go up to $750 on flood that are standalone policies. There's policies for CBRA zones and things of that nature. One of the things and that's also the case with windstorm. So we also go through.
Oh, windstorm also.
Yeah, there are also private wind insurance companies that are out there. So we have access to those, but whenever you're looking at a private carrier, you need to look at who is backing that paper and who's going to be writing the check, because one of the things that you have to think about, typically in a catastrophe, it's not like a fire where it's a one-off thing. There's a huge effect that goes up and down the coast, and there are many houses that could come into play. So you need to know what you're doing. These companies are rated.
They have a rating.
They have ratings.
All insurance.
Yeah,
okay.
And so make sure of what you're doing with that. And we do rely quite a bit on FEMA and TWIA. That's where we go first, but we do have these other options for people that want to choose that.
And you do the checking. So if a customer came to you and said, "Hey, I want to get more than $250,000 in floods, so I need to look for it," then you'll look at the different policies or the different insurance carriers and decide, okay, we need to go with this one because this is the pricing and this is their rating.
That's an option,
and
yes.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, we can look at that.
Okay, and that's the good part about having an insurance agent. They do the work for you. They know the history of these companies. They know their ratings and how they operate down here. Because the last thing you want is any problems trying to get hold of someone whenever you have a catastrophe. We're in what I call the zone now.
No man's land.
No man's land down here. But we're also in that time of hurricane season when, I said it last week, every morning I look at the models. Every evening I look at the models. I watch what's coming off Africa, even though it's usually 2 or 3 weeks away. That can make a difference on my planning and stuff and what I'm putting out. And so, like we've said in the other shows, if you have any questions, Priest Insurance Agency, whether you use them or you just have questions, give them a call because they're here. They've been down here. They were here pre-Ike. Everyone's rated before. Were you here before Ike or after Ike?
Seems
well,
that way.
He was here before Ike, had a total loss, rebuilt, and is still down here, still doing business down here, has a home down here, has an office in Lumberton. So if you're in the Golden Triangle or if you're down here, the girls and Dan will make sure they meet you wherever they need to be. And also, real quick, bundling stuff together. We talk about that. That's also a big thing. If you have a policy down here, you ought to have your home policy or vice versa, and see what kind of discount, if you can get any, on bundling. Because I know on some of my stuff, it's better.
It can be. So when you bring stuff together, there are cross-company discounts.
Right.
But beyond that, It gives us a better idea of what you got, and oftentimes you can cover other exposures with a policy you already have. So that is also another way to reduce your costs and improve the value that you have.
You may be paying twice for something
Many,
that's
many,
covered over
many
under
times,
a home or an auto.
many times we see
Okay.
that. So whether it's that or we have many clients that maybe live away from the coast that we just are aware of what they have. So it just helps us to do a better job, or helps any agent do a better job for the client.
And nowadays, every penny you can save helps.
It does.
You know, so anyway, give Priest Insurance a call. Dan, your website?
PriestInsuranceAgency.com.
Or at the end of this video, you'll see all their contact information. We're going to head on out. Dan, thanks for joining us. We'll be back next Monday again for another show with Dan Priest and Priest Insurance, talking insurance here on the Texas coast. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. Call Priest Insurance. God bless, and bye-bye. Priest Insurance Agency has been located in the heart of Lumberton, Texas since 2001, providing a consultative approach and educating customers on how their insurance works for them throughout the coastal region of Texas. Priest Insurance specializes in the coastal region of Texas, covering home, auto, business, and recreational insurance. With ties to the coastal communities, Dan Priest has had the sand between his toes since 1972 with a home on Bolivar Peninsula in Galveston County. He survived a storm named Ike, but lost his home. With insurance coverage, his family was able to rebuild following the 2008 storm and continues to make memories beachfront. Priest Insurance specializes in the coastal communities, family dwellings, investment property, and business insurance. They've been there. Whether you're looking for or have a family retreat along the Texas coast, investment property, or a business, Priest Insurance would be honored to work with you and your family to make sure you're covered anytime trouble arises. For more information on Priest Insurance and their contact information, please visit their website at www.priestinsuranceagency.com, or their office is open for phone calls with questions and consultation Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. by calling 409-755-7600. Priest Insurance Agency, working and educating customers, making sure they understand and have the coverage they deserve.